Yo, what's good, brothers? I'm back with another one. This is gonna be about my man, you know, Mr. King LeBron James. Okay, all right, and you know, people wonder why I get on these celebrities and these athletes and stuff so much, and I mean, this is why. All right, I'm gonna explain to you exactly why right here, man. I'm telling you, man, we living in a real life Truman Show. All right, these people are all playing scripts, man. These people are all playing scripts, okay? So, about a month ago, there was, controversy about Kyrie wanting to start his own league, texting his players and stuff on the Brooklyn Nets, his fellow teammates, and say, what the hell with it? Why don't we just start our own NBA league or our own basketball league, which is possible, I believe. But, players like KD and LeBron, they wasn't feeling it. And, you know why they wasn't feeling it? Because they're making too much money. They have too much status wrapped up in what they have now. All right? So, with that being said, LeBron, his whole thing has been throughout this that, we want to go back and play. We can't put the world on pause forever, but some players and some entities, such as Stephen Jackson, are saying, no, we need to stay off the court and focus on these social justice problems and getting equality for so-called black folks, okay? But, LeBron has been this whole time, he's been saying how much he wants to get back on the court. And I'm not even mad about that. You should want to go back on the court. Being that he's not getting any younger, he doesn't have a whole lot of time left. So, he's got to strike while the iron's hot. So, of course he wants to get back to the league, whether it be in the bubble or what have you. And, they're favorites to win the championship this year, them along with the Clippers. So, I'm just wondering why he said this.
LeBron James has tweeted, just left the crib to head to the bubble. Shit felt like I'm headed to do a bid, man.
That's true. You gotta punch the biggest guy that.
All right, so you heard that? He tweeted out that he's headed to the bubble, and it feels like he's going to go do a bid. All right, so on face value, you might look at it and say, all right, maybe, these guys don't have it so good. They have to go play in the bubble. They have to be away from their families for an extended amount of time. But my whole thing is this, whenever they're playing regular NBA games, are they not away from their family? You got to spend the past 4 or 5 months with your family, okay? That's more than you've gotten any other time in the NBA, okay? So what is so different about it now? Because it's in a bubble? Because you're not going to have fans there? I mean, I don't know. Well, my whole thing is this. I harp on the fact that these guys, whether it be what they post on social media or whether it be what they have to do on the court or what they have to do in the movies or what they have to do to get the roles, okay? That's being done against their will at some point in time. And like when they say stuff like this, going to do it, feels like I'm going to do a bid. First of all, LeBron, you never been to prison, bro. So how do you know what going to do a bid feels like? Okay, I'm not saying you've never been you never, had to go through hardships. I give you all the credit in the world for that. You were raised by a single mother, and now you're the most prominent athlete in the world, bar none. I don't even think it's close, in my opinion, of anybody else being as big as him. Maybe Tom Brady, but you gotta think the NFL isn't a global sport. The NBA is global. So people all over the world love LeBron James. But my whole thing is this. He gets a lot of credit for the stuff that he quote unquote does off the court. And some of it is good. Some of it is very good. But let's take the school in Akron, Ohio, for instance. Okay? You open up a school for underprivileged black kids. You open up a school and you give them, scholarships and stuff. But my whole thing is this, a big problem of the curriculum that is taught, it's not fruitful for the black community. All right? So I would like to know exactly what curriculum you're teaching them. Are they learning about, you know what I'm saying, ancient history? Are they learning about antiquity? Are they learning about, you know what I'm saying? Or are they just learning about Martin Luther King? Like I say, are they learning about Malcolm X? Are they learning about different religions? Okay? That's first of all. Second of all, it is a public school. Okay? So what you got to understand with a public school is being that, you know, you can look all this up. All right? LeBron / Nike put up the money to build a school from the jump. They put up the first $3-4 million. The rest of it is getting paid for by the citizens of Akron, Ohio. Public schools get paid for with tax money. Okay? So why are you worth billions of dollars and you're making them pay for the school? All right? That's first of all. And second of all, if you look at the school, it's got Nike stuff all over it. It's got his shoes up on the wall. You know, if these kids are supposed to be learning about, you know what I'm saying, life skills and stuff, why is there schools and paintings of you and Muhammad Ali and stuff in there? Okay, you're trying to equate you with Muhammad Ali. All right, LeBron will never be on the level of Muhammad Ali. All right, LeBron will never be on the level of Muhammad Ali, man. Just like when Laura Ingraham tweeted out and she told him, you know, pretty much shut up and dribble. He says, I will not shut up and dribble. I don't even know who Laura Ingraham is. Okay, if that was Muhammad Ali and she said that to him, he would have beamed into her and he would have had a video conference with her right there, or he would have showed up to her show. Why have you not done that? All right, that's the difference between now and then. You know what I'm saying? Brothers like Jim Brown and Kareem and stuff, they you know what I'm saying, they would go on the talk shows and talk to the, you know what I'm saying, the so-called white man. They would talk to him. They didn't just tweet stuff out. All right. And not only that, you know, LeBron seems to be misinformed on some stuff, because I heard him say on his show, The Shop, you know, he said that, you know, Muhammad Ali made some sacrifices, which he did, but he quoted that he went to prison for 3 years. Muhammad Ali never went to prison, okay? Okay, his title was stripped from him. He couldn't fight here. He had to fight overseas. And he made considerably amount less money. All right? He never went to prison, all right? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like I said, I'm not mad. I feel like the brother's heart is in the right place. But with that being said, you got to get your brain in the right place too. You know, I understand you you know, you're a mega superstar, and I would never know what that's like. I'm sure your life, you know what I'm saying, I'm sure you got to focus on a lot of things, being the basketball and the movies and stuff that you're a part of, you know what I'm saying, putting together and directing, you know, Clutch Sports, signing, you know what I'm saying, different athletes, you know what I'm saying, pretty much being the general manager of these teams that you go to, recruiting players and whatnot. You do a lot, man. But when it comes to the social justice stuff, man, you got a lot of people fooled, man, but you don't got me fooled. All right? But, you know, back to some of the statements and stuff that he's made. You know, he says, I will not shut up and dribble when it comes to social justice issues here in America. But yet, whenever the general manager, Daryl Morey, that's his name, Daryl Morey, the general manager of the Rockets, you know, tweeted out about, you know what I'm saying, the protests in China. They're pretty much protesting communism. They're pretty much protesting, you know what I'm saying, being held against their will to have to work in concentration camps and these corporations that, you know what I'm saying, you got to understand, these people over in China, man, they work 16-hour days. There's some factories, they live in the factory. Factories got restaurants in them and everything, all right? People don't even get to leave the factory. They live in it, all right? But, you know, Daryl Morey tweeted out, you know what I'm saying, this was a couple years ago, maybe last year, about, you know what I'm saying, that it's inhumane to make people work like that. And they asked LeBron about it. What'd he say? Well, you have the right to protest, but you also have a right to face the consequences. I'm focused on playing basketball. So it's like, now you want to shut up and dribble. Okay? Now you want to shut up and dribble, being that, You know, it's floating out there that people don't agree with the practices that your company, Nike, is directly in violation of. They're directly in violation of human rights and have been for a long time. And you profit off of that. That's no problem. I don't have no problem with that. Make your money, man. But the only problem I have is whenever you try to be a voice for black folks. You try to be a voice and a leader, you know what I'm saying, for the black community. All right? We should be looking up to the people in our own community. We should be looking up to our fathers. We should be looking up to, you know, people with construction businesses, people that are actually out here doing stuff and not just tweeting stuff. Getting paid to tweet stuff, might I add. All right? We should be looking up to people that are more tangible, more realistic, people that we can actually go to and talk to. You know, all these people that just defend LeBron James and defend all these athletes and celebrities and stuff, like the whole Will Smith thing going on. I see guys talking about, you know, I feel bad for Will. For what? He's a billionaire. First of all. Second of all, what has Will Smith done for you personally? What has he done for you? Is what you got to ask yourself. What have these people actually done for me? All right, before I can look up to you. But yeah, this is going to be the end of this, man. I'll probably do some more on LeBron because, you know, he's a very peculiar character, man. And being that they want him to be the new Muhammad Ali, you know, whenever you at the top, you got to expect the backlash. You got to expect, you know what I'm saying, you're going to face harsh criticism, good and bad, okay? So don't take this too personal, man, if y'all like LeBron James. But I'm just telling you what it is. I'm just telling the truth. This is just truth, man. It's a pro-truth channel, so y'all stay tuned, man. Keep it locked. All right, I'm trying to do videos. I'm trying to do at least a few a week, man. I might do a few a day. I might not do any a day. But you know, my goal is to do at least 3 videos a week. You know what I'm saying? Just letting y'all know that I'm not giving up on them. I'm not gonna take my foot off their neck, man. Because they need more voices. They need more people that are gonna think about things critically and logically. All right, people that aren't just gonna take what you see on TV for face value. Okay, it's like some people, you know, it's like they'll show you something on TV and then completely contradict it a week later and expect you to forget what happened a week ago. All right, and I'm not going for that. It might fall for a lot of people, but not me. So I'm gonna be back, man. Y'all just keep it locked. All praises to the Most High, man. Peace.